Good morning and welcome everyone to this call. What you're getting ready to hear is absolutely phenomenal. It's what I've had a chance to hear and participate in for a little over 2 years. And I just love Anthony. I'm looking at the screen and I'm just loving that background, better together. And that's exactly what I'm experiencing. I've been a business owner in health and wellness for over the past 30 years. Absolutely adore it. Was introduced to these products, thought I was just going to be a product user, enjoyed the products, and then start. Of course, what do we want to do when we have something in our hand? We want to share it. So I couldn't be quiet about it. Started sharing it. It has just brought so much health to me and my family in the area of just, I like to say it this way, our feel good feels good. Most people are trying to just feel better, but our feel good feels good. It has helped us tremendously in finances. And the best thing of all is the sharing, really being, as you'll hear later, being better together, the sharing and actually bringing people aboard, the family, the communion, the community, I should say. It's just phenomenal. And one other thing that I've experienced this weekend, and then Anthony, get it started. I just can't hardly still believe it. I qualified, unbeknown to me, to a free trip in May to the Bahamas, all because of this company, and they surprised me at a Super Saturday. So anyway, that's just some perks. So I suggest stay tuned, get involved in what you're getting ready to hear, take notes, get your questions answered, and jump on board.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And welcome everybody. See, I told you was in for a treat. Just Cynthia Bolden alone. If you haven't followed her on social media, you need to go find her. Her credentials in the health and wellness industry is phenomenal. She is an expert she's one of our experts on the products. But the name of the company, like you heard Cynthia mention, is called Partner.co. We're a company that does business in over 50 countries around the world. We offer over 100 products that we literally show people just how to redirect their current spending. So you may be on here, you may just be on the skinny drops, but just know if you jump on board, you'll have access to all 100 of those products. You can also still buy them from the person who invited you, for sure. Now, this is my favorite slide personally to share with everybody, because see, everything that I'm sharing with you, everything you're going to hear from my friends here that we share with other people, whether you have the credentials or not, is tested and proven. Every single product that we have is tested and proven. Over 200 published clinical studies, over 1,000 annual quality tests that our products go through. And so we have several products that's in the PDR. The product I'm sharing today is not in the PDR, but several products that are in the PDR. We have several third-party certifications, meaning you can actually go and look on these companies' websites, and you actually see these companies come and put their stamp on our products. Now, we're going to talk about these. We call them, their actual name is Slender Rise, but you'll see people that have nicknamed them Body Balancing Drops, Skinny Drops. I have women that call them Happy Drops. There's several different nicknames for them, but they're homeopathic. They're going to help you control your appetite, increase your energy, help with your thyroid support, help boost your mood, help with your hormonal support, increase your metabolism. And get this, there's only one side effect from this product. Unfortunately, there's only one. And that side effect is weight loss. If weight loss is something that you're looking for, if you take these drops correctly and you follow the approved food list, weight loss is clinical studies show that weight loss is something that will happen. Women lose a half a pound a day on average just by following the approved food list and taking the drops like they're supposed to. Men lose 3/4 of a pound a day on average by doing the same thing. And it has several ingredients in each one. It comes with this approved food list that you heard me mention. You just follow the approved food list. It actually got updated some. I need to update my slide with the new one, but we actually have this approved food list. You take it 3 times a day. Now, this is my favorite part to share with everybody. And the reason why is because it's real people having real results. So what I'm going to do is I'll flip through some of these slides. I'm going to call on some of my friends because I want you to hear honestly how they feel. So the first person I'm going to go, I actually was with this I was with this wonderful lady and her husband yesterday in her home, and her name is Sonia Barber. Sonia, I would love for you to share your story with the drops and how they've been impacting you and your family.
Absolutely. And I want to say good morning and welcome everybody. Like Anthony said, I love the drops and I can tell you why. I'm a registered nurse by trade and now I'm actually retired. I was looking for something to help my health. My health was not what it should be as a woman of 52 years old at the time when the business come into my life, but the drops is where I actually want to focus at right now. What can I say about the drops? What can I not say about the drops? I was going through menopause. I thought I was going through menopause, but it wasn't menopause. I was already through it and having a lot of adverse side effects from it, night sweats, weight gain, and I struggled with weight already, and the menopause just piled it on me. I was over 50 pounds heavier than I should be, and the drops helped me pretty much in every way. Night sweats, you guys, I cannot tell you how I would wake up at night and just be drowning, have to change clothes. It was horrible. But when the drops came into my life, I can tell you that almost stopped immediately. I wasn't looking for the drops per se, but a friend introduced me, just like today on the call, you're getting introduced to them. And I tell you, when I just can't say enough about them, but I started sharing it with my family. My husband automatically noticed a huge difference in how I felt and the dynamics of my, mood swings. Because, happy spouse is a happy house. And the drops helped me be a lot happier. I started sharing it. My daughter-in-law is probably going to speak in a little bit, but it just has changed my life in a lot of ways. I wasn't looking at the business aspect of it until I realized that helping people was what I wanted to do anyway in life. And that's helped me to be able to help people. Thank you, Anthony, for, allowing me to talk a little bit. I hope I wasn't too confusing, but to let you guys know, whoever invited you on the call, get with them if you haven't tried the drops. And if you are trying the drops, learn more about the business side of it, because this business is amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much, Sonia. Sonia, now I'm actually gonna go to your daughter-in-law because I actually got to spend time with her as well. And Valley's story as well is so phenomenal about what the drops have been able to do. Valley, would you mind unmuting and sharing your story?
Let's see. Sorry.
Yeah.
Can y'all see?
Yeah.
Hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, awesome. So I have been on the drops. April will actually be a year since I've been on the drops. And they have just completely changed my life. Sorry, I have my son with me today. They have just completely changed my life. I struggled after having him horribly with postpartum depression. I was at the lowest of lows. Really did not think I would ever be where I was. And my mother-in-law and my Nana pretty much gifted me the drops and gave it to me and was like, I felt like a complete lunatic all the time. I felt crazy. I was having mood swings. My just hormones were all over the place. And so they gave me the drops. And at first I was the biggest skeptic. I was like, this is really dumb. Like, there is no way these two little bottles can make me feel normal. And literally within a few days of taking the drops, I'm telling y'all, I noticed a night and day difference in myself. My family noticed, my husband noticed. I felt like I felt like I was connected with life again. I had that. I was connected with my kids again, my husband. And for so long after having him, I just felt like a zombie and I was just so numb. It's like I just had no feelings anymore. And I was just really thought like, this is it. This is how, I guess, what kids do to you. This is what I'm going to be the rest of my life. And the drops truly gave me my life back. And to this day, they still work. They keep my mood swings away. I lost 40 pounds on the drop and have been maintaining. And they just, like people say, happy drops. They make you feel happy. And like, if I get off the drops, I always notice when I get off the drops, I deal with headaches again. I deal with the horrible mood swings. I used to have really bad night sweats. And anytime I get off of them, every one of my issues come back. But when I'm on them, they truly changed my life and gave me my life back.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Thank you so much, Valley. Your story just, when I heard it yesterday, I said, oh, people got to hear this. More people got to hear
Yes,
this.
yes, and I just feel like so many people and moms mask depression, postpartum depression, and nobody talks about it. And until I came a part of this business, like I didn't know other moms struggled like I did. I thought I was the only one that felt like this, and that's just how it was going to be the rest of my life. And so when I got into the business and I heard all these other girls talking about exactly how I felt, I was like, oh my gosh, like people need to talk about this more because it's a real thing. And these drops are truly helping ladies overcome postpartum depression and their anxiety and stress. And I will talk about it till the day I die.
Thank you so very,
Yes.
very, very much, Valley. And now, what I want to do is, I also want y'all to hear from a man's perspective. You know how these drops are helping people out. I'm actually going to ask Mr. Ernest, who's up in Huntsville, Alabama, a retired Army Ranger, who who got on the drops and has seen tremendous results. Mr. Ernest, would you mind unmuting and sharing your story?
Hey, okay, I thought I was unmuted. Can you hear me?
There you go.
Yeah, I would love to. You're absolutely right. The drops have changed my life in significant ways in terms of doing things that I thought I could do on my own, being an Army Ranger, working out all the time, eating the correct food like I thought I was doing, but I was not. It was not until I got on the drops that I have lost more than 40 pounds. But the most significant thing about it is that the people that see me, not only from a male perspective, but the females are coming up asking for the drops. And one of the reasons they are asking for the drop is asking me, you're Jennifer's father. And my daughter works out all the time. And she doesn't need to lose any weight. But they talk about, like the young lady mentioned earlier, the night flashes or the hot flashes, the mood. And one gentleman actually said, Ernest, you didn't get my wife drops on time because they buy them from me. She said, how do I get this on what they call that auto shipment? I do not want her to miss it again. And I told her, just check with Jennifer. She got them on auto shipment. And I'm just loving it because it's not, if you got the right mindset, you will lose the weight. If you don't have the right mindset, I don't care what you do. You got to believe. And the reason I love it, I don't have to count calories. I can eat on those meals between teaching tennis, and I just love it. And I make it a part of my day, and I look forward to taking the drops 3 times a day.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ernest, you guys. And that's what I love about it. Real people having real results. And there's one more person I want to ask to jump on her. She's currently in Wyoming, or she's now about to move to Tennessee, Alabama, but she's moving, her and her wonderful husband. But she also has an amazing transformation. Unfortunately, I don't have her picture on her, but I still want you to hear it. So Val, would you mind unmuting and sharing you and Joe's journey so far with the drops?
Sure, absolutely. Good morning, everybody. So I actually, I started taking the drops back in 2020. I was working out. I thought I was eating correctly. I was working night shifts. So that shift work, it really got me in a place where I couldn't really do the things that I wanted to do. And unfortunately, I couldn't quite lose that last 20 pounds that I wanted to lose. And then we had a 90-day weight loss challenge come up. And that's when we first started using the drops. And I ended up winning that contest. And I dropped 30 pounds in those 3 months. And that was even not following the food list 100%. Like I tried to stick to it at least for that first 30 days so that my body could start to come back into balance. And then we ended up going on a few different vacations during that time. And I still ended up losing 30 pounds in those 3 months. So I kept most of that weight off for the last 4 years. And now I just basically take them to balance my hormones. So they keep my night sweats and my hot flashes at bay. And what I want to say is, even if you're not somebody who has those like premenopausal or menopausal symptoms, I'll bet people that do have those symptoms that they are struggling with, and then these drops could definitely help them.
Absolutely. And that's going to actually transition us into the next part of everything. See, option one is you can always go back to the person who invited you and you can purchase another box of drops. You absolutely can. Now, the only difference between myself and everybody you heard from today, and even your friend that got on here, is a lot of us wanted to learn how to get it for free or make ourselves some extra income. And the only thing we did was we paid one time $29.95. That got us a global virtual franchise business pretty much at our fingertips. It came with a replicated website, a back office where we could track all of our orders, some apps, some tools, some things that you'll be able to have at your fingertips as well. Now, you may be here and you may say, hey, I want to learn how to get it for free. What do I have to do? Well, it's simple. You simply get yourself a 4-pack. You either purchase it up front or you can take pre-sale where you can take the payments from your friends and family. Like, for example, if I want to pre-sell it, I can call up Sonya and let her know that I was getting started with this Valley and Mr. Ernest. And if they all cash at me, Venmo me, gave me old-fashioned cash, it don't matter how they got the money to me. But when I got 3 people to do that, that would be enough to get myself a 4-pack, and then that 4th box would be free. It's that simple. But then you can also turn your drops into profit. See, this is something that we all really kind of stumbled upon, to be honest, because we noticed it wasn't just 3 of our friends that wanted these drops. We started noticing how 10, 20, 60, I mean, I got some friends on here that have sold 300 boxes. That's 300 people that lives that they have impacted with these drops. And the way it works, the way we do that is we got this third-party app that we use, but we have an amazing group of people like Val and a couple of other friends as well, that they create this board system for us. They gave us this amazing scripts. Also, they put together a social media campaign. So you may be like myself and just getting started on the social media part. And I just started posting my friends' testimonials on there. And then next thing you know, I had people saying, hey, how can I get some of that? But then they asked me, how does it work? What's this about? Well, it came with videos and scripts that I was able to share what the doctors would say about this without, making any health claims or anything like that. But we have a system in place. So if it is something that you want to learn how to get your box for free or even turn your drops into profits, I encourage you to get back with that person that invited you to this call or sent you this recording, because I promise you, making extra money won't hurt you or your family. I promise you that. But you may be here just for the products and getting free product. Hey, we encourage you, hey, you can get your product for free as well. So, but that is all we have today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording and unshare my screen, because I want y'all to tell my friends how awesome they are